Now that lockdown's finished, we're all ready to go on our first camping holiday, off to the Coromandel. Should be fun, hopefully. Be good to get away from the house for a while. Our first day we took off to Thames. It's the main town in Coromandel. We found a freedom spot on the main road going into the mall. There was plenty of parking there for everyone who needed a spot. We went for a bike ride on the Hauraki rail trail. We only went out to Kopu, but this path goes all the way to Paira or to Kaiawa, depending on which way you decide to go. At Kopu, we checked out the old single-lane bridge, which you couldn't walk on at this time because it was closed. On the way back, we went past where we were parked through Grahamstown and up to the old Burke Street wharf, where we watched the sunset. The next morning I got up early and went for a walk back up to the Grahamstown area and took a few photos early in the morning of the path. Then we had a nice leisurely breakfast in the camper before heading off to our next location. Waikawel's a great boat ramp to take off and go fishing around the mussel barges. We stayed at Little Waikawel Reserve just before Waikawel boat ramp and had a lovely evening chatting to the other campers. Our friends came up and we tried a bit of surf casting. In the morning, I got up early again. It was a pretty grey day, so I had a go at doing some long exposure photography of the waves around some small rock. By lunchtime, the light drizzly rain had set in as we set up camp at the Long Bay Motor Camp. Later that afternoon, the rain had cleared and Andre walked out to this rock to try his hand at a bit of fishing, and then we ended up getting a lovely sunset in this nice, relaxing, calm beach. Day 4 and we headed up over the Coromandel to the eastern side. The roads were steep and windy, but we took time to stop at a lookout to see where we were about to go. From this lookout you can see both shores, east and west. We got to Matarangi about lunchtime and set up camp, had some lunch and got ready to go on a bike ride. We biked along the beach, although the golf club is in the middle of the beach reserve, so you have to go around that. At the southern end of the beach we found an old blocked off road and decided to ride our bikes up and over the hill to have a look, see what we could see. It was an old washed out road, very interesting and lots of fun. We spent a leisurely morning in Matarangi before heading off in the afternoon to Whirienga. The parking here was just on the side of the road on the beach, so we had a great view if you don't mind all the foot traffic. Once again, we got on our bikes and went to explore the township. We'd hoped to go to the Lost Springs, but unfortunately they were closed at this time. We woke up to a freezing cold morning outside, although we were nice and warm inside our camper. I went out to see if I could get some nice sunrise photos and didn't last that long in the cold, even though I was all wrapped up. I did catch a nice longboard foil surfer out in the waves, and then shortly after that we packed up and went home.